Here's Snap, Crackle and Pop, my trio of Deff Dreads. They're really good friends. And I built a fourth Deff Dread, Bang. Poor old Bang, he doesn't have any friends. It's high time we fix that. So join me on these videos as I start a journey in building Bang some new Deff Dread buddies.
Oh, seriously?
Hey guys, and welcome to this Kitbash video with myself, 6+ Stevo. In this one we are taking a look at Wallop, my latest Deff Dread to join the rest of my cans. Yeah, this guy, he's been a real passion project. I've been wanting to do him for a long time. I really wanted to get a Deff Dread just fully armed with melee weapons. All these weapons you're seeing at the moment, they all count as Dread Claws. So it's just full-on combat Deff Dread. But I didn't want to use the regular claws and things from the set. I wanted to create something unique looking. I had this idea in my head for ages of just having a Deff Dread with hammers as hands. Basically, just he's just barreling his way up the battlefield, just walloping, just slamming. Just walloping his way up the battlefield, just slamming those hammers down. And yeah, I thought it just made such a cool image in my head. I'm like, yeah, I've got to do something like that. So for this Deff Dread, I wanted to have something quite kind of psychotic looking about it. Just full-on, savage, brutal, terrifying thing. I wanted something that would strike fear into the enemies. You see this thing stamping and walloping its way towards you. You're gonna want to get the fuck out of there. And so one of the members of the 40k Ork community very kindly helped me out. Hopefully he doesn't mind me naming him on video. But yeah, Matt Hill, thanks so much, buddy. Matt is the guy that provided me with the skull face that you see on this Deff Dread. And this comes from the kill rig set. It's like part of the Whir Tower. And as soon as I saw that leered skull face, I'm like, I've got to use that for something else. I don't own the kill rig kit. It's quite an expensive kit. So I put the feelers out in the 40k Ork community. Links in the description below, by the way. But yeah, put the feelers out amongst the community to see if anyone had the part and they wanted to like sell it or... but yeah, he was very kind to gift me with this skull face, and yeah, it's just I absolutely love it. And combined with the standard Dread jaws, I think it just makes a really cool. It looks like he's got that, what do they call that? That sort of jutting lower jaw, the overbite that orcs have. So I really like the fact that he's got a sort of a bigger jaw on the bottom that sort of protrudes out a bit further. It's got a real cool look, and yeah, I'm looking forward to painting this guy up actually and seeing what that face looks like all painted up. So what other parts are we recognising on here? There's parts from all kinds of kits here, guys. He's basically, though, the bottom half of him for the most part is from the Leviathan. I think it's a Leviathan Dreadnought. It's something like that anyway. It's the Horus Heresy Dreadnought. I'm sure it's a Leviathan Dread. Yeah, what the big boy that's quite a hench. Yeah, it's a cool miniature actually, and it was really good fun to work with. But yeah, basically, I got a Deff Dread kit and I got a Leviathan Dreadnought kit, and basically just did a cut and shut. So it will give you some idea of what the next Deff Dread I'll be showing you is, because he used a lot of the other parts that weren't used on this one. So yeah, the legs are from that kit. I really like the feet. I like they've got a bit of posability to them. It's a very posable kit actually. It's got like all working knee joins, and it's very posable. Yeah, so those feet were a pleasure to work with. His arms, his sort of shoulder bits as well, are part of the arms from that kit as well. And there might be a few other bits. Actually, around the back, I'll show you in a minute, there is some other bits from that kit. He's got, obviously, the big sledgehammer weapon that you can see there. That is plasticard. I made that myself out of plasticard. I'm really pleased with it. It's quite basic. But yeah, it's been fun getting to work with some plasticard on this, and you see there's a couple of other little bits of plasticard work I've done on him. But yeah, I've just had a very particular, I looked around for bits for like other type hammer type things, and there was nothing that really did it for me. So I thought, no, I'm going to have to make my own one. So I really wanted like a Thor style hammer for one of them. So yeah, that's where that's come from. The other weapon, I went more for like a mace. I wanted like a flail or a mace. So basically I just took a barrel, just wrapped some plasticard round it. I've got a bit of plasticard rod there, attaching it to the arm. And then I've just drilled holes all the way around. And then for the spikes, as you can see, I've just used cocktail sticks. There's a couple of them snapped off, so it looks like they've been broken from being flung around. And the spikes on either end at the top and bottom, they're from the Cromlech Norzilla kit. Yeah, they're spikes from the Cromlech's version of the Squig-Off, basically. I had them left over from when I built that. And then we use a lot of Deff Dread parts for the arms, except for one of the arms you'll notice is from the Battle Wagon kit, and it's the Grabbing Claw. I just thought that made a really cool, nasty pincer looking weapon for this Deff Dread, and something that makes it a little bit different from the other arms on the other Deff Dreads. Then we've got the, I'll swivel him round so I can show you actually. We've got the ball and chain weapon. So I got the wrecking ball from the truck kit, and then just sort of drilled into this bit with the chain. The idea is that this weapon like shoots out and then retracts back. So he can like swing it around, he can flail it, he can fire it out to sort of attack and then drag them back. I just thought that was cool. If anyone's ever seen Hellboy 2, they'll get the idea of what I was sort of going for there. What else can we show? So I'll take it around the back so you can see the weapons in more detail. He's got a wheel there, like a valve on the top. That also comes from the Norzilla kit. And then round the back, you'll see I have sort of modified the engine. He's got like, I like mixing up the engine bits. I don't like using both engines because these engines are really cool and useful for loads of other things. So it seems a shame to use both of them on the Deff Dreads. And also, like I said, I try and make each Deff Dread look unique. So yeah, just modified it up. Found some random gubbins, things that looked engine-y, and shoved them on, and I think it works quite well. The other important thing I wanted to get across with this guy, and I think I've achieved it, I really wanted a good pose. I really wanted to get the weight of these hammers in, and so just looking that he's swinging these arms back, about to bring them slamming back down, I really wanted it to look like he's been taken off balance. And he's like really like arching back to swing with full force and then fling these things forward and just smash anything in front of him. And I think I've managed to get that. He looks quite ungainly there. And I think also having these bigger, chunkier legs from the Leviathan Dread helps, because it sort of shows that he needs a really good, strong foundation to be able to carry these massive hammers. Which I think I've got just on the right side of that delicate line between just about believable and just a little bit ridiculous. It's quite a hard thing to get right with orcs, and I don't mean to sound like a dickhead, but some people I think don't always get it right. They just go a little bit too big, and for me it sort of breaks that sort of suspension of disbelief. But I think I've managed to get it just about right there, when it looks like a pretty ludicrously oversized weapon, but just a possibility that this arm will be able to swing it and lift it over. But yeah, there's a bit of a closer look at him anyway. Yeah, I love the leering face on him. I'm really happy with how he turned out, actually. I'm really pleased with it. So there you go. So far in this trio, we have Wallop and Bang. But yeah, to make the trio complete, we need to introduce Crash. So join me on the next one, guys, when I will be unveiling the other half of this Deff Dread duo, soon to be a trio. Yeah, showcase the other one to you. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. Just share any critique and comments and things. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, just let me know what you think. And also in the comments, when I unveil Crash, I want you to say in the comments what weapons you think I have armed him with, and see how many of you can get that right. But for now, guys, this is 6 Plus Stevo, signing out.